Errol Spence Jr. is taking 80-20 for Crawford now. That's why he didn't take the 60-40 split. Errol Spence Jr. tried to warn Terence Crawford about him needing to accept the 60-40 split that he was offering, and now it's too late because IBF WBC welterweight champion Spence says he's now offering Bud Crawford 70-30, and it could very well be 80-20. Spence has 27 wins with 0 losses and 21 knockout wins, is giving Crawford a chance by warning him to take the 70-30 offer before it disappears. Chris Williams can see this scenario where Spence will soon reduce the offer to Crawford from 9 to 90-10, and that'll be it. I tried to warn Crawford to take the 60-40 split. He didn't listen, and now look what happened. That's what Spence said. Spence obviously won't go lower than 90-10, but it will be bad enough. Crawford is about to turn 34 and he doesn't have a lot of time left to field different offers. Yeah, 70-30 would be a bit it would be a bitter pill for Crawford to swallow for sure. But 30% of the take for a mega fight against Spence is better than what he'd get for fighting someone like Josh Taylor or Jose Ramirez. It's 70-30 now, and okay boy, you're going to make me do 80-20, said Spence on social media. He's an 80-20 fighter, said Errol Spence on social media. On the purse split options, he's offering Terence Crawford pay what you weigh. Manny Pacquiao has seemingly made him his choice in picking little Mikey Garcia as his next opponent, which removes him from a possible opponent for Terence to fight. Pacquiao has decided to go in the path of the least resistance by taking the Mikey fight. That'll be too easy. I know Bob Aaron talked about Pacquiao 62 wins, 7 losses, 2 draws, and 39 knockout wins being Crawford's plan A option, and Sean Porter for his plan B. Crawford has never really seemed excited about fighting Porter, but he's going to have to. Sometimes there are things you got to do, and this is a good example of that. If Crawford can't beat Porter, there's no shame in that. At least he can say he tried. Well, it's time for Crawford to forget about Pacquiao and either take the Porter fight or Spence. Or get ready to sit for a long time while waiting for the winner of the May 22nd fight between IBF WBA 140-pound champion Josh Taylor and WBC WBO champion Jose Ramirez. Josh Taylor seems to be eager to fight Crawford or Manny Pacquiao if he can get the fight, but that will be the last cut of all of it. If Taylor wins up getting the Pacquiao fight rather than Crawford, to share a ring with him, his hero Pacquiao, that would be brilliant, said Taylor to Sky Sports. How many people can say they shared a ring with their hero and beat them? That's exactly what he said. And to share the ring, I mean, after this fight, Jose Ramirez, he will move up to 147 pounds to face a second weight world title. Crawford, of course, he's on my radar, and it would be a massive fight. The Taylor fight won't be glamorous, but it's still worlds better than the guys Terence been fighting. Unfortunately for Crawford, if he's going to fight the winner of Taylor vs Ramirez, he's going to have to wait a long time, and that fight isn't happening until May 22nd. And if Crawford wants to face the winner, he will need to wait until September or October before he can battle whoever is the last man standing. Crawford last fought in November, defeating Kell Brook. So if Crawford does sit on his backside until he fights the winner of that clash, he will have been out of the ring for almost an entire year. That isn't good if you're 34 and have been missing out on the chances to make cash and put up your legacy. As always on the Fight Talk, and I am out. Write your Ethan down below, and I am out.